Welcome back. NK2R weight loss research, reduce appetite and burn calories. Now, generally speaking, weight loss is about calorie balance. So, the two biggest ways to do this is eat fewer calories and then burning more calories. When you do both of these, then that's a really good way to lose weight, shifting your calorie balance. This month, November 2024, in the Nature journal, linked below, article called NK2R Control of Energy Expenditure in Feeding to Treat Metabolic Diseases. This is what they found. Here we show the activation of neurokinin 2 receptor is sufficient to suppress appetite centrally and increase energy expenditure peripherally. So if you're ready for our science-based episode this time, lock in. Let's get into it. My name is Reggie. I'm the founder of Fit for Freelance, where I build adaptive business leaders through compassionate health coaching. Science-based is a core value. I have a freelance medical writing company, and I like to know what's going on in the research, so we always feel like we have the best practices to help you lose weight in a sustainable way. So let's talk about this research. If you're into it, click like. NK2R signaling hasn't been possible before because the compound that the body creates naturally, neurokinin A, only circulates for minutes and isn't receptor specific. So the researchers developed a selective, long-acting NK2R agonist with potential for once weekly administration in humans. And this is similar to some of those other medications that are popular right now, Ozempic and Wegovy, tirzepatide, whatever brand names there are too. And so let's just keep going. In mice, now the study has only been in mice and in monkeys, basically. This increases calories burned and decreases appetite by changing how strongly leptin signals hunger. It also increases insulin sensitivity in cells, which is a pretty fascinating result. And so, also in diabetic obese macaques, the NK2R activation significantly decreases body weight, blood glucose, triglycerides, and cholesterol, and reduces the impact of insulin resistance, which is an impressive result. This is what a macaque looks like. I don't know if that one's obese or diabetic, but that is what's going on in this study. So, not a human trial yet, but fascinating results. These findings identify a single receptor target that leverages both energy expending and appetite suppressing programs, which has not been seen to my knowledge. Okay, modest weight loss results in gastrointestinal distress and preclinical studies of these non-optimized NK2R agonists would probably limit the standalone targeting of this receptor. So this is a potential drawback because the medication that is activating this receptor isn't necessarily optimized enough. So there are side effects, and the weight loss results aren't as strong, especially with medications like tirzepatide, survodutide, and retatrutide getting average weight losses of 20%, 14%, and 22% respectively. So the research is huge on these other weight loss drugs, the GLP-1 receptor agonists. Let's talk more about this. The GIP, gastric inhibitory polypeptides, and the glucagon receptor. So these medications have big impact and are already further along in the research than the NK2R receptors. However, the NK2R receptors could become a suitable replacement for emergency glucagon treatments for hypoglycemia. So if someone's passed out from a hypoglycemic incident and they can't eat sugars, they get an injection of glucagon, but now it's a potential for other NK2R receptors to take that role. Other benefits, potential benefits of the NK2R agonist, increase oxygen consumption, but it doesn't affect your heart rate and it doesn't affect your muscle mass, your lean muscle mass. All right, so some fantastic findings here, and could be interesting to see how this develops in humans. Now, weight loss drugs, the GLP-1 receptor agonist playlist, I've got that linked below. I talk about that a lot on this channel just so you understand what the healthcare scene is looking like in terms of weight loss and ways that you can talk to your doctor to see if that supports your goals. Now, this asks a lot of questions about metabolic pathways, locations, receptors, macaques without ovaries mimicking postmenopausal levels. that's all in the study that's linked below. It gets pretty in depth, and there's lots of scientific jargon that you might not understand if you don't have a master's in medical science, but you can probably type in a chat GPT and get an upgrade or a breakdown of what it means, or ask someone else, or I can go over it with you if you're really interested. But all of this, there are questions that are going to come out with these NK2R receptors or the NK2R agonists before it'll be effective for people in the research methods and all that stuff. However, probably the biggest question that you might be concerned with is, will the research translate from mice and macaques into humans? That doesn't always prove true. There are some similarities in some of the genetic tendencies and pathways with the hunger signaling and stuff, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it will translate directly. So, in some, it needs more clinical trials. Don't get too excited thinking you can take an NK2R medication and change your life yet. However, NK2R agonism causing energy expenditure without increased heart cardiovascular risk, spares lean mass, doesn't cause nausea, doesn't make you sick, and then increases insulin sensitivity, could help patients with type 2 diabetes or obesity. So this is something to keep an eye on. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you were like, wait, what did you just say? Or if you are, one of my medical writing colleagues who finds this interesting, you find this um, a fascinating topic to talk about, let me know in the comments. And if you want help from a health coach who understands what's going on in the health landscape, who understands the process of how your body works and is not just going to make up a bunch of stuff to, you know, fake the progress that you're getting, then book a call below. I'd love to see what you want, what you've tried, and how I can help. Got lots of understanding of these processes through years and years and years of experience and study. So click like, subscribe to the channel, and watch next. How does Ozempic work for weight loss? Online health coach reacts. I've been following these medications for a while. I'll put that video right here. So that's today's message. As always, keep practicing. Peace.